What's up, fellas? I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to have quite interesting replays. Today we are going to have two replays, and I will try to explain why some positions in the map is so damn important, and for example in this particular replay, right, why I think in the man aim line is not it's not worth to go like this, right? So, how we can start this game with a fast medium tank which have a good speed, or with a light tank, and how to do the proper things. And the first thing which I want to talk about is a key position over there. Why it is so damn important? Because from this position over there, fellas, you can spot people which is crossing like this, and you can punish them for free. You can see people which is going like this if they are slower, and you can punish them, and it's just beautiful. So as you can see with Leo, we are heading to this position, we are aiming not it's too well, so we are missing the shot. Shit happens. Another IS-7 which is just going through the middle, and I'm trying to punish him, but unfortunately aim was not so good once again, and you are going to pay your price with this vehicle if you are aiming bad, or if RNG is saying negative. Anyways, we are going for one more shot into this guy, and we punish him. Hip hip hooray. Two free shots as a start. I'm feeling happy. And now, fellas, the most important thing, since they took this position already, I don't see use over there with Leo, and I am trying to escape like this, and I want to take this pocket over there, or this balcony, or however you are calling this. Why? Because from this balcony you can do bad things for people which is playing here, for people which is playing here, for people which is playing here. So for example, do you see our heavy tanks which decide to go here, and why I think it's not worth it? It's way better to play safer and stay somewhere more in the back here, or more in the back here, or even next to this stone, because it's simply not worth to go aggressively. Because usually how the things are going, some people is going aggressively like this IS-7, and to dig him out of there, it's pretty much impossible. That shot was very nice one. I don't even know how we penetrated this Type 5, but you know, maybe with hits it's going to be easier. Nope. Type 5 heavy is the tank which have quite sick armor, so not a big deal. And it's okay, since this guy is going through the middle, I don't see the point. Why would I not punish him for his stupidity, what he is doing right here? I'm trying to get a good shot, and with Leo it is very important thing to aim. So from this position, this is the key position from this farm in this map. You can get a lot of use while just punishing enemies for their stupidity. That was sad bounce, but hey, what can you do? And now the most important thing to explain why I don't like this position at all, why I'm trying to avoid it, playing with the heavy tanks at all costs. Yes, there is a chance you can farm quite some damage when you are going in front like this, or you are going down like this if you are lucky, but usually enemies have quite some forces over there, right? So I don't really think it's worth it to push like this, even though if you are playing with E100. I think it's way better to sit here, to sit here, to sit here, maybe even to sit here. Why so? Now look, those guys which was playing over there, they are starting to take one for the team from those guys over there, right? And plus, if for example you have this position over there, you are playing with your Leo, with your Grille, with whatever, even Patton, Sniper, Schnitzel vehicles, you can work those guys which from this spawn went into the heavy line like this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, fellas. And not much what those guys can do, and this is just a key position of this map in my opinion. Plus, when you are playing over there with obviously not with all tanks, if you are going to play here with a Type 5 heavy, it's going to be stupid. You need to be somewhere more in front, and you need to try to deal with you need to be closer, and you need to stop enemy forces, let's say like that. But in this replay we are talking about the Sniper, Schnitzels, particularly Leo 1, because imagine that if I would play aggressively right here, it would be kind of bad. And now look, enemies won this side completely, but what we are doing now we have a perfect crossfire on the enemies. and whatever those guys they are going to do, they cannot push like this, or maybe they can. Let's see how this replay will go right here. Look, for example, Super Conqueror in front right here, he's trying to use this reg, but oh boy, Super Conqueror is going to take one for the team. We managed to track him, and what is the things, what that Super Conqueror can do? Literally nothing. So all those super heavies are completely wasted. This map is kind of map when you push you lose. I know it sounds quite weird, but it is the case. If you are heavy tank and you are pushing like this, it's going to be bad. Also look at this E3 position over there. This E3 have a good shots on the people which is playing over there, and life is just simply beautiful, right? Sometimes it's way better to stay more in the back and to let enemies to do mistakes instead of doing mistakes yourself. And once again, this is just ideal showcase for tanks like Leo 1. When enemies are making some kind of pressure, you have a key position and you are just farming them. This is not a game, this is a farming simulator in 2019, fellas. And in the same time, maybe you did not knew you can start the game from this position over there and spot crossing forces. Maybe you did not knew there is a double bush over there which I was using to farm those guys here. And obviously one of the most important things is you need to know when you need to push. As you can see, our team is winning very easily right here because those heavy tanks was stuck, and that's why I hate this line, like I mentioned it many times before in the stream and in the videos. I just don't like it. It's my that position which I am trying to avoid at any costs, and I know you can have amazing battles, you can get up to you can have a massive damage games if the setup is very heavy and a lot of people is playing here, but at the same time it's not worth it for a victory, right? At least that's what I think. Anyways, now we are just cleaning their forces, and as you can see, if 50M is shooting high explosives, nah, that was not the case, fellas. I think that was imagination. Now this E50M should go with a normal ammunition. Is here. Okay, I like this E50M. He's very kind. Obviously we are going for that E100 just to get extra shot and to not waste our DPM at all. And now we are just finishing everything off. I don't know what that E50M was doing, and to be honest, I don't mind. In this battle, fellas, I wanted to show how everything is looking like in this map, and once again, my biggest highlight right here, why you should not go over there, at least from this spawn, because when you are pushing up here, you are going to be a dead meat, and in the same time, why you should not go like this with a heavy tanks, because you are in the you are simply in the hole right there, and you simply cannot do anything. This is my opinion, and obviously if you think differently, it's fine, but that's what I wanted to share with you. Also, let's go in Kempinovka with a Scorpion G. I want to show you a key position right there as a sniper Schnitzel, and how to counter this and how you can get maximum use. Also, one funny thing, how to counter this position, it is pretty much impossible. Arta is only one thing which could counter this position, because if person who is playing over there, he's using this bush over there, which is on top of the mountain or whatever, right? You have pretty much a double bush, and people from here, they cannot outspot you. So it's pretty much impossible to counter that position, and only one thing what you can do is to blind fire, which is super complicated. Anyways, let's move to the other replay, fellas, and I hope you are going to get some use of all this. Also, one more thing worth mentioning, if you are seeing you lost this side and there is not too many forces over there, remember, you can always relocate right there. There is a bush and you can farm people over there. This is just another tip for you. Let's move in Kempinovka with the Scorpion G, fellas, shall we? And we are in the Kempinovka fields, fellas, with the Scorpion G. Now look, I showed you many times how to play in this map with the light, how you can go over there, how you can go here, how you can go here, but I can't remember, did I show you how to play with a sniper Schnitzel in this map? And in my opinion, the key position of this map is Foxtrot 7. Why this is a key position over there? This is the key position for one simple reason. By the way, I'm getting spotted and they had a light somewhere. This hawk shot me from probably over there. Well, actually I know where he is, but I'm not going to share that with you yet. So, anyways, why am I saying this is the key position in Kempinovka fields? And first of all, let's talk about that, how to counter this position. Answer is very, very simple. Blind shots. Only blind shots can counter this position. Nothing more than that. Also, did you saw that Arta? I mentioned that blind shots. Arta was trying to blind fire right there and he was thinking I'm sitting here, but it's okay. Did you notice that? We was not getting spotted when we are up here, right? So that basically means they don't have a light in the standard bush, or maybe that light is sitting in the bad position. Anyways, it's not about that right now. Why am I saying this sniper Schnitzel hill is so damn important? Because from here you can counter this if enemies is pushing like this. You can snipe their snipers, Schnitzels relatively well, right? You can snipe the hill, and this position is in the middle of the everywhere. My tip and hint for every single of you, it doesn't matter if you are playing with a Scorpion G, if you are playing with another sniper Schnitzel, it doesn't matter, fellas. After shot, always move. By the way, hawk was in that bush, and can you imagine that this hawk did not spotted me when I was over there, which was very, very crazy, and it was unusual thing for me, but okay, he was using that bush not really properly, right? Anyways, it's okay, he escaped, life is beautiful, right? And once again, look, people is trying to play over there, people is trying to play over there, people is sniping from here. As you can see, boys, you are covering literally everything, and pay attention what I'm doing. After shot, I am pulling back all the time. And there is a reason for that. It's better to be safe than to be sorry afterwards, okay? Same thing probably goes to this position, but at the same time it's not that powerful as this position over there. And to counter here, oh boy, only blind shots in my opinion could work. Yes, there is that bush where that hawk was, but he was not using that bush very, very well. And it is his fault, it is his fail, right? And I was thinking we can make those kind of series when we are using very nice position, and I am explaining what I'm doing and why we are using this and not anything else, right? And I hope you like this kind of idea, and hopefully with those kind of tips and tricks you are going to be a better player after some time. By the way, fellas, one more thing. Did you notice that once I did not move it, I got spotted? That was the first time when I did not move it, I got outspotted and I took one for the team. That was quite unfortunate, but I'm accepting that, let it be. Now I will try to be even more careful than I was here. And with a sniper Schnitzel in the Kempinovka fields, there is not much things to do. You can sit in the base, literally in the spawn. You can go somewhere over there, you can go here, you can go here, right? But that's it. From all those positions, I am 99.5% sure this is the best one. And our fellow tanker IS is close to us and he is sniping, right? And he's doing good stuff because he's a bottom tier heavy. And what he's supposed to do? He can only snipe. Anyway, Scorpion is getting spotted. I'm aiming for a Scorpion and I'm missing my shot. Hashtag never lucky. I immediately pull it back and this hawk did not manage to spot me before, but it is his fault, right? And right there you are sitting like a pigeon on the roof and you are trying to shit on everyone which is crossing your way, which is doing some kind of stupidity. And this is the thing what you need to do with the tank destroyers. right? Some people even saying tank destroyers is the second art, right? I don't really think the same. You actually need to have keyboard and you need to abuse the bush mechanics if you want to do everything properly and if you want to play well. So keep that in mind. Aiming for this T-32, 540 meters distance, not a big problem for a Scorpion. Have I mentioned it before? Scorpion is one of my favorite tanks in the game. Yes, it is still one of the favorite tanks in the game, and as you can see on the O server I did not market Scorpion yet, and I am waiting for a frontline mode because I have a strategy in the frontline mode. You know how it's going to look like? I will activate 1 hour booster. I will play with the premium tanks in the randoms, and when there is 5 minutes left or 7 minutes left of the booster, I'm going into the frontline game, 200 IQ strategy. Why so? You can mark tanks in the randoms, and in the same time you are grinding your frontline points and you are not wasting any time whatsoever. This is smart, fellas, because if you would go into the random games when there is, let's say like that, 5 minutes left of the boosters, you will do one game, you will, with extra good game, you will earn 100,000 credits, 200,000 credits, doesn't matter, right? This 87 should stop camping, right? And with a frontline, since the games is longer, and usually if you have major game, you are getting 400, 500, 600,000 profits. Think about it, it's just smart. Anyways, and as you can see from this position over there, you can even punish people like T29, which is in the other side of the map. You will not do that from here, you will not do that from here, you can do this from the hill, but it's not the job for a Scorpion, unless you are top tier against the tier 6s, then you can play aggressively without Artas. Anyways, now we notice that our team is winning this battle very, very, very easily, right? So we are just making a pressure for the enemies and we are trying to punish them for their stupidity. Now we took upper ground here, so we are going to spot this Vaza, plus on top of that we can punish him when he is trying to escape. I'm trying to get the shot into this guy and it looks like a good shot, but unfortunately the shell went way too up and we hit his gun. We cannot complain about this kind of about this not penetration or whatever. We are going with a blind shot right here because we saw that person was tracked, so he is taking one for the team immediately, right? Very good, I'm super happy. And now what do we want to do? We want to find the shots on the Artas or alternatively on that P43. We are going for Arta, not fully aimed shot, but I was yelling Russia with a German tank and that worked quite well. We get brother in arms with a dirty clicker. We are going with a shot for a shot on the P43. We are getting assisting damage, and we are going to finish this battle with last Arta remaining. I will try to get some assisting damage if I will not manage to get the shot. I'm aiming, I can hit him, I'm aiming fully, and oh boy, 480. Life is beautiful. Mwah! Very, 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 very good. So by taking key position right here, we managed to farm 5,300 damage. In this course, you will see that we hit any blind shots, no spoilers right here. And yeah, that was Kampenovka battle. My mission in this video itself is I want to test some things out for a YouTube, right? If you will enjoy this kind of stuff, I might do those key positions video way more often, and I will explain why you should play there with a sniper Schnitzel tank or with a light or with anything, right? We are kind of experimenting here, so please give me your feedback below the video in the comment section, right? And you know that I'm reading every single comment for a couple of first days when the video is released, so feel free to share your opinions about that. And yes, I'm thinking about doing map guides, but we would start with this series after we will after we will finish with the Tech 3 showcases, because it's way harder to make than you might think. To cover all good positions in map like Kempinovka, in all case scenarios, it's crazy. It is requiring a lot of editing, a lot of thinking, and going through all situations in the World of Tanks is pretty much impossible, so keep that in mind. Anyways, that was your daily dose of skill. I hope you enjoyed the game. Obviously, you are going to see all scores of the Leo and of the Scorpion battle after I will stop talking. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, fellas. Remember, keep your opinion below, share your opinion about this kind of stuff below the stream. Also, if you enjoy this, make sure you are motivating me with your thumbs up and with your wet kisses. And yeah, see you next time. Skill is out. Peace.